Hi everyone, it's Jody, back here with Strength and Wisdom Tarot, here to do a look-in on the sign of Taurus. Now keep in mind that they are general readings. So take what applies, if it applies, kick the curve the rest. Thank you for everybody who has liked, subscribed, and shared to my channel. You guys rock! And if anyone would like a personal reading with me, all the info will be in the box below. Now, I'm sorry, if it kind of fades in and out and stuff. Like I said, I'm in the other video that I'm not home right now, so doing the best I can. So hopefully this comes out clear enough and the message comes, to you and resonates with you. So Taurus, see what's shaking with you in February. Feel a little strange when I'm not home. But I wanted to get these done, so here I is. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Let's get into it. Bottom of the deck. No surprise here. If you're a Taurus, you get the 8 of Pentacles. And this is putting your nose to the grindstone. Perhaps learning a new skill, a quality, a craft. Taurus, this could be you, working on yourself. Maybe breaking bad habits or just trying to make yourself better. Always room for improvement, right? You could be diving right into work. Maybe to further yourself in a business or in a career. Get things going forward, I think. Now my bulls. We're going to start off with the 4 of Cups. Now this is the daydreaming card. Fantasizing card. It's not that the 3 cups that you don't have aren't good, but man, a 4th cup would be awesome. And what's crossing you to help or hinder, you have Major Arcana, Judgment. Hearing the call, rising up from the ashes, a reconciliation, maybe. A second go at something. So Taurus, are you thinking of ways to better yourself, enhance yourself, improve maybe your financial situation? Under this, I have the 9 of Cups, the yes card, a wish being granted card. And no surprise there, Taurus. I mean, if you get your nose to the grindstone and you're working hard and stuff, you probably earned this. Because you get the 9 of Wands after this, and you've been doing this for a while. And staying true to it. 9 of Wands being close to the 10. Maybe this is, classes. And you're almost done with them. And now you can put what your know-how, your new skills, and put them into practice. Because, Taurus, I do believe that you are thinking of ways to improve yourself. Maybe your home life. Relationship, finances. I mean, Taurus, you don't hang around and, hope that it falls out of the sky. We do something about it. And we're known to do that. You want something? Dig your heels in, horns down, and go. Because in your foundation here, Taurus, you have the Queen of Swords. Now, this is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or somebody who takes on these properties. Taurus, you could be taking on those properties if you're not dealing with an air-like person. Now, they're very analytical. You know, they don't put their emotions into their decisions. In fact, the emotions are taking a back seat. They're clear-minded. They're great communicators. They usually have some sort of rank, you know, like a CEO, or they are an entrepreneur, or anything that wears a uniform, you know, like a cop or something like that, because they are very smart people. And like I said, their emotions, you know, don't override them, and they have a clear, you know, head about their decisions. And that being in your foundation, Taurus, I think is very significant. Whether you're dealing with an air-like person or you're taking on these properties, that you are very clear on the things that you want to work on and manifest and bring to you. Taurus, I get the feeling that you're like on a roll. Somebody get the butter. But you are enthusiastic, that you are striving to do better for yourself or for your family, because you want better. Now, what's crowning your whole reading here, Taurus? You get Major Arcana. You get Justice. You know, whether this is in, you know, the court system, something goes your way, something is being rectified, something is being justified, something is being made fair. And Taurus, you can always bank on karma. Again, you know, if you don't have anything going on in the court system and stuff, this could be the universe making something fair. Something's being balanced. Being rectified, I think. Setting the record straight is just what came into my head. Okay. Because in your recent past, my bulls, you have the Five of Wands. This is petty arguments, gossip, secrets, lies. Not everybody is on the same page. In Taurus, if this is a work atmosphere, it could be competition. Taurus, maybe just can't get through to these people and you don't work as a unit. That's just one scenario. Maybe some people, Taurus, are headstrong, like yourself. It's hard to get everybody on the same page. Now, if this is a love sense, again, maybe you have an air-like element, or you're taking on these properties. Because we can. Anyone can. And there's something, Taurus, that you've been thinking about a lot, that you want to put your all into, because you want improvement, because you're wishing for it. And if you're wishing for it, Taurus, you're manifesting it. Because going into your future, my bulls, you have that soulmate connection. You have that Gemini card. You get the Lovers. Now, one side of this card is that soulmate connection, that deep bond. You just can't compare to anything else, because there is nothing like it. On the other side, this is life-changing decisions. So again, it could fit, you know, both ways. If this is about career and bringing in more coin, maybe you do have to step up your game, you know, take some courses, Taurus, whatever you do, maybe it's required, to, like the medical field. That's always changing. And there's always new things. You have to stay on top of that. It can apply that way. If this applies to a love ship or a friendship and you want a better understanding, a better connection, because you love this person. And maybe before, you couldn't get on the same page. You couldn't see where this person was coming from. This person couldn't see where you were coming from. Taurus, maybe you were being too analytical. You got to get back to that grounded, methodical, practical place. Now, Taurus, how people see you in your environment. You got Major Arcana, the High Priestess. Love this card. It's all about the intuition here, Taurus. She never second-guesses herself. She lets her intuition guide her because she trusts it. Some call her the Keeper of Secrets. Does she tell you her secrets? Maybe. Maybe when the time is right. Maybe she won't tell you at all. But never underestimate the High Priestess. She is somebody that knows a lot more than what she says. Now, Taurus, people are seeing you like this, that you are driven. And maybe it's just not your head that's putting you in this direction, okay? You trust your gut. You're listening to yourself, Taurus, and that's a great thing. Because that's when things start changing for you. Cycles, end and then brand new opportunities come in. Because you trust your intuition. In your environment, Taurus, doesn't get any more positive than this. You get the sun, also known as Leo. But I call it the happy, happy card. Everything's great. What the moon likes to hide, the sun will reveal. And this is a positive energy, the positive energy. And when I look at this, Taurus, all the planets, them being just so and aligned, it's like, the universe is orchestrating this. Now's the time. Now's the time to strive for those things. Because it's all being maneuvered for you, Taurus. If you get that opportunity, you get that window, move. Grab it. It's only going to do you, well. And get you ahead. Give you the edge. Give you the edge, my bulls. Now, in your hopes and in your fears, you have the Three of Wands. And this person has taken a certain course of action, thus being the wand in his hand, and he's putting it into practice, and his ship's coming in. You can clearly see his ship coming in. It's because he moved on it. Now, I don't think anyone fears their ship coming in. It's a hope. Taurus, I think it's a hope that all your efforts, will pay off. That they're not for naught. Because you have that drive. You have that ambition to give it your all. And again, whether that's in a relationship that you have this connection with, Taurus, and you just, if it can get any better than this, you're finding out if it can, because it's worth holding on to. or you're trying to, like, if you're single, you're just trying to better yourself. Because you want to. Taurus, maybe you feel like you need to. But regardless on how this fits, it only benefits you, and whether it's love, whether it's career, friendship, any ship, you'll succeed. I've said it before. What stops a bull when the bull's in motion? Nothing. You better steps out of the way, because here we come. And you feel good, because you know you're doing the right thing, Taurus. Now, your outcome card is the Hermit in reverse. Now, don't panic here. In the upright, Major Arcana, it's the seeker of knowledge. Doesn't rely on everybody else to find out what he needs to find out. He gets it for himself. That way, he knows it to be true. And again, he is driven and led by his intuition because he trusts it. Now, it could be isolation. It could be seclusion. The Hermit likes to be alone. But in the reverse, Taurus, I'm kind of get the feeling that you know all you need to know in your situation. And now, it's time to put it into practice. It's time to use it. It's time to use these skills, this knowledge that you have acquired. You gotta get it in motion, Taurus, and I think you will. Because you're motivated that way, to succeed. You will succeed. And now, all that knowledge, everything that you've acquired, okay, the tools, so to speak, to go get what you want is there. So that is what I have for you. Please keep on liking, subscribing, and sharing to my channel. And again, if it fades in and out, I'm terribly sorry. Like I said, I'm a little ways from home. But hopefully it came out. So everyone, take care. I'll talk to you soon.